Hi there, I'm Ken Sanders, and this is yet another episode of the Ammo Can Library. I've been taking ammo cans full of poetry down the river for some decades now, and we've decided to start sharing them with, or forcing them upon the general public, whichever way you like to see it. Let's see, let's take a peek. I think maybe we'll warm up today, even though it seems a little weird, with some Edgar Allan Poe. You know, Edgar Allan Poe, Emily Dickinson, and Walt Whitman are probably three of the greatest American poets of the 19th century, at least to my mind. We will do Walt and Emily on other days. I want to do more Edgar Allan Poe, maybe for a Halloween special, I think, because I've been wanting to read from The Raven for a very long time, and I have a beautiful giant folio edition with engravings by Gustave Doré that I'd like to share with you. But we're just going to warm up with some shorter Poes today. Edgar Allan Poe was the inventor of the detective story. He wrote early science fiction tales. I think one could say, and I'm going to say, that without Edgar Allan Poe, we wouldn't have H.P. Lovecraft, the horror master, or more modern day Stephen King. I think, well, Mr. King's still with us. I think he would agree with me. We owe it all to Poe. Annabelle Lee. His poems are, shall we say, on the dark side. Annabelle Lee. It was many and many a year ago, in a kingdom by the sea, that a maiden there lived whom you may know by the name of Annabelle Lee. And this maiden she lived with no other thought than to love and be loved by me. She was a child and I was a child in this kingdom by the sea, but we loved with a love that was more than love, I and my Annabelle Lee. And this was the reason that long ago, in this kingdom by the sea, a wind blew out of the cloud by night, chilling my Annabelle Lee. So that her high-born kinsman came and bore her away from me to shut her up in a sepulchre in this kingdom by the sea. The angels, not half so happy in heaven, went envying her and me. Yes, that was the reason, as all men know, in this kingdom by the sea, that the wind came out of a cloud, chilling and killing my Annabelle Lee. But our love, it was stronger by far than the love of those who were older than we, of many far wiser than we. And neither the angels in heavens above, nor the demons down under the sea, can ever dissever my soul from the soul of the beautiful Annabelle Lee. For the moon never beams without bringing me dreams of the beautiful Annabelle Lee, and the stars never rise, but I see the bright eyes of the beautiful Annabelle Lee. And so, all the night tide, I lie down by the side of my darling, my life and my bride, in her sepulchre there by the sea, in her tomb by the side of the sea. Oh, I first discovered Edgar Allan Poe, probably when I was 10 or 12 years old, and I've been obsessed and fascinated with him ever since. Here is one of my favorite Edgar Allan Poe poems, The Conqueror Worm. Lo, 'tis a gala night within the lonesome latter years, an angel throng bewinged, bedight in veils and drowned in tears, sit in a theater to see a play of hopes and fears, while the orchestra breathes fitfully the music of the spears. Mimes in the form of God on high mutter and mumble low, and hither and thither fly. Mere puppets they, who come and go, at bidding of vast formless things that shift the scenery to and fro, flapping from out their condor wings, invisible woe. That motley drama, oh, be sure, it shall not be forgot, with its phantom chased forevermore by a crowd that sees it not, through a circle that ever returneth in to the self-same spot, and much of madness and more of sin, and horror the soul of the plot. But see, amid the mimic rout, a crawling shape intrude, a blood-red thing that writhes from out the scenic solitude. It writhes with mortal pangs. The mimes become its food, and the angels sob at vermin fangs, in human gore imbued. Out are the lights, out all, and over each quivering form, the curtain, a funeral pall, comes down with the rush of the storm. And the angels, all pallid and wan, uprising, unveiling, affirm that the play is the tragedy man, and its hero, the Conqueror Worm.